In this video, we are going to find the manager of the largest department. Hello, I'm Jagan from Grow with Data. I am posting this video to share my knowledge in SQL with you. If this assists you in your interview preparation anyways, I will be happy. Let's see the data set and we can talk about the question in detail. We are given the employees table which has employee ID, their name, department ID and position. In the position we have manager, consultant, engineer and few more. So every department has one manager. So we are asked to do is find the manager who belongs to a larger department. So the question is like find the managers from largest department. I just have a question of what is the definition of largest department. Right? So the larger department is based on the total employees. So more the employees, larger the department is. Also, more than one department has the same employee count. If you see here, department 100 got 4 employees and department 101 got 4 employees including the manager. So the expected output is going to be the manager name and the department. Okay, so let's create the table first. Okay, so the table is created. We comment out the okay. So to get the output like the manager name and the department, let's start with our basic normal SQL. Okay, so first we do select from employees. So what are things we need? The department ID and the count of employee ID. You can do count star, but I prefer a column inside. So let's use aggregation. You say group by 1. So what will this do? It will get all the departments and will get the count of employees. So 101 and 100 got 4 employees. So we can use this as a CTE table, total employee as, we use this as a CTE table. Now we go with the next step, select from OI employees E, we connect that to the CTE table, or first we try this way. We can try the subquery part, employee E, where E dot position equal to manager and the department ID in, you can just get the select department ID from the CTE table where the employee count equal to, we get select max of employee count from total employee, right? So in the select statement we say E dot employee name as manager name, E dot department ID. This is what asked, right? Let's try to run this and you can go over the SQL one more time. Unknown column E. So it is line 27. Unknown column E in field list. Oh, E comma department ID. Okay, so we get the manager name and their departments 101 and 100. So what we did, we have a CTE table which got the department ID and the total employees. we use that CTE table and get the maximum of the count, right? So maximum of the count will be 4. So we get the department IDs where the count is equal to 4. When you say 4, then we get department 100 and 101. So we use that department ID and connect to the employee table again and get the department ID in 101 and 100. So we have a CTE table and a main table again with the nested subqueries. So subquery under another subquery. So we got 4 levels of SQL. To simplify this, when you start the SQL, I try the inner join, right? So we can go that way. Inner join total employee, say T on T dot, we got the department ID equal to employee dot department ID. So here we connect the department ID. So we don't need the first level of SQL. We directly go to the employee count, and employee count is going to be in the CTE table. Employee count equal to max of employee count, and we remove this bracket. So we get the same answer. So we reduced one subquery. So we move the subquery into the inner join and we can get that. This looks a little bit simpler, right, than having 3 continuous queries, right? Okay. So the problem with this SQL is we have the main table and we are connecting the main table twice, and we are using the CTE table twice here, right? But this is how the normal SQL works, right? There might be another fine tuning part, but at least we have to use the main table twice and we have to use couple of times the CTE table. Let's see how the Windows function is going to help here. Okay, let's comment this out. We can try the first section. That's how you find the departments, right? So the CTE table, we did the department ID and the count. So we are going to replace that with our Windows function. So the best part of Windows function is we don't have to aggregate, right? So we can bring in more columns. We can say employee ID, position, we don't need employee name, position and the department ID, and we can, for better understanding, we just say count star over. So what we have to find? We have to find the count of employees of each department, right? So partition by department ID. So here we can just say employee count, okay, let it be, and we run this. So it brings the employee ID, the position, the department ID, and it gives the employee count for that department. For 100, first 4, for 101, the next 4, and 107, the next 3, right? So we got the employee tables and the count of employees in each department. The best part is we are able to bring in the employee ID, position and department, everything to the CTE table. So we use the same here. I can show you how this is going to simplify this, okay? So we replace this Windows function with total employees, we do this, and instead of bringing in the employees, we can just use total employee table itself and no need to join all this. We just say e dot position and e dot employee count equal to select max of employee count from total. Let's run it. Say unknown column e dot employee name. So we don't have the employee name, so we bring in the employee name here. So we don't need the employee ID. Okay. So we got the answer. So the best part of the Windows function is we call the main table only once and we use the CTE table going forward. So the memory is, once it used the main table, that memory is repeatedly used, so the performance will be better. So I prefer going with the Windows function in this scenario, right? Hope you like this video and thanks for watching.